Alrighty, guys. So on to matchup number three. Matchup number three is Neil versus Chris. This is a good matchup on many levels. This is going to be a high-scoring game, I believe. Neil has the best wide receiving room in fantasy's history. Nobody has a better wide receiving room that I've seen in fantasy football than Neil. With that being said, I hate and I'm sorry to the league that I had him consult with his wife, the real fantasy football player in the house. And now that he's won, he's probably going to go on a roll. So just be aware of that, because once Neil starts winning, it's going to be watch out, because he has a hard time losing once he gets the roll going. So with that being said, his team, like I said, wide receiving room stacked. He has 3 of the top 5 receivers in the game. Great pickup with Juwan Johnson as a tight end, especially in this league. That's going to be such a great haul. Jaylen Warren has been a surprise pick for him, taking over that backfield. I honestly thought that Caleb Johnson was going to take over that backfield, but Warren has been doing his thing. And Patty Mahomes is going to be very interesting because they play the Giants this week. So is Neil going to want Patty Mahomes to take off or the Giants to win? I don't know. I personally think Patty Mahomes is going to go off. On the flip side, Zach's team is going to be awesome. It's going to be it's kind of limping in. Excuse me, Chris's team is going to be limping into week 3, with a couple of injuries, but I think they got it figured out over there. I think Zach knows that Charbonnet is eating into Kenneth Walker III's touches. So he's going to have to be very vigilant of that and tell his dad what to do as far as making the moves. And another step back that Zach has to be aware of is that Jamar Chase doesn't have Joe Burrow throwing the ball, and is not going to have Joe Burrow throwing the ball to him for a long time. So that's something that they're going to have to come together on and figure out how they're going to maneuver that roster throughout the season. Darnold is going to have a day, in my opinion, and Pickens is going to continue to get work over there at Dallas. Dallas loves to throw the ball, so both Pickens and CD are going to eat. With that being said, I have Neil winning 138-130 over Chris. On to matchup number 4.